gratitude, hashtag blessed, ooh, flying to Aspen, blessed life. I want you to get the off of social media. It's the holidays, and so I'm starting to get a lot of questions from you guys about how to deal with the holidays. And this particular question comes from Ellie, and it goes out to all of you that feel lonely and that are alone as the holiday season approaches. And here's how to handle it. Ellie writes, I know I'm supposed to be happy right now because it's the holidays, but Mel, the truth is I'm not. I have no family and I'm too embarrassed to tell my friends that I'm all alone at the holidays. This time of year is yet another reminder of how much is missing from my life. Any advice, Mel, about how to handle being lonely over the holidays? Well, for those of you that can relate to Ellie, you feel alone or you're lonely throughout the holidays, first of all, you're not alone in how you feel. It's really normal to have the holidays trigger feelings where you feel like you're the only one, where you start thinking about all the things that are missing. And so I want you to first understand that what you're feeling, perfectly normal, and you're not the only human being on the planet that is feeling that way at this very moment. So how do you handle it? Well, number one, I don't want you to isolate yourself. And that's what we tend to do, don't we? When we feel lonely, we just pour gasoline on the fire and we crawl up in a ball and cry all day in the corner, or we don't get out of bed, or we spend way too much time burying our sorrows in a pint of Ben & Jerry's. That is not what you are doing this holiday season. You're gonna fight the urge to isolate, because when you isolate, you actually magnify those feelings of being alone, because you are alone when you're isolated. So what are you gonna do? I want you to get out of your house. I want you to go out and get busy doing things around the holidays. If you're the kind of person that enjoys religious services, get your rear end to church, to the synagogue, to the mosque, wherever it is that you go, 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 go. If there are things going on in your community related to the holiday, go attend them. Here in Boston, we've got the Boston Pops, we've got the Nutcracker, we've got the incredible drag queen show around the night before Christmas that's hilarious. There's so many things to do, and the reason why I want you to participate in the holidays is because you will get energized by all the other people that are out there. I want you to get the off of social media. I'm not kidding. Social media is a complete train wreck for you if you're feeling lonely. Let me tell you why. You know what's gonna be coming down your news feed the entire holiday season? Nothing but humble brags about people who gratitude, hashtag blessed, blessed life, ooh, flying to Aspen, and you're gonna literally wanna take your phone and stab yourself in the heart with it. So do not, under any circumstances, spend your time pouring your sorrows and jealousy and loneliness into social media. Seriously, turn it off. You won't have missed anything. So number one, fight the urge to isolate, get your rear end out of the house and engage. Number two, I realize that you may be embarrassed that you're alone. I realize that this might be the first Christmas that you're spending newly divorced, or maybe this is the first holiday season after your grandmother passed. Maybe this is the first time that you're spending the holidays in a new city and you can't go home because you've got a new job. You're not alone. And the mistake that people make is we get embarrassed about the stupidest stuff. Make sure you tell the truth. You don't have to go on and depress everybody around you, but you could certainly say, when people ask you, what are you doing for the holidays? You could say, actually, the holidays are a tough time of year and I really don't have a lot going on. So if you get an extra ticket or somebody cancels dinner reservations with you, you know who to call. So please, tell the truth. Particularly around the holidays, people really want to do good, and I'm sure there are friends in your community that would love to extend an invitation to you if they knew that you were alone. Third thing that you can do, you can start new traditions. If grandma always hosted and she is now spending this Christmas up in heaven, maybe this is the year that you host for the first time. Maybe you want to celebrate the holiday in the evening, the night before. You know, I have a friend that's going through her first holiday season divorced, and this year she doesn't have the kids. You know what she's doing? She's going on a trip with her sister. She's creating new traditions for herself. A lot of time, the aloneness that you feel, it gets magnified because you keep comparing where you are now to what it's supposed to look like or where things were in the past. There's nothing stopping you for creating new traditions that really serve you now. Finally, As the holidays dampen your mood and have the tendency to make you feel depressed, it is extremely important for you to amp up the self-care. So what does that mean? Over the holidays, instead of drinking too much, maybe this is the season that you cut back a little bit. Exercise every day. Police your thoughts. Be kind to yourself. Maybe your new holiday tradition, instead of just basking in the loneliness and looking for evidence everywhere that you don't have what you want, is to start a tradition where this is the season that you're actually the most kind to yourself. And it's also the season where you push yourself out into the community to get more involved and more connected to the people in the community around you. I hope that helps. You're not alone. The holidays suck because they can magnify everything that's going on in your life or what's not going on, but you have the power to change it. Don't isolate. Tell the truth about where you're at. Start new traditions and amp up the self-care.